Hey, I just finished playing a Danganronpa V3, which was a Phoenix Wright clone, and I thought I'd play a similar game. Came out in the Humble Bundle this month. Aviary Attorney. It's supposed to be like Phoenix Wright clone with animals. Set in 1840, I think. I don't really know much about this game. It only looked kind of interesting because of the art style. I really like this kind of art style here. It's supposed to be very funny. I saw a couple of the screenshots on the Steam page. There was one where it said, "We really need to rein in these horse jokes," or something like that. So it's got some puns in it. It's, according to the reviews, it's very short and sweet, which might be welcome after the very long trials of Danganronpa V3 and the grindy extra modes of Danganronpa V3. So I'm gonna just go ahead and start a new game. I'm expecting, there'll be murder, animal murder, in 1840, with animals dressed up as noblemen, I guess. January 1st, 1848. So yeah, 1840s. The Chateau Crinière of Baron Roguet. Oh, that frog is dead. Is that Monsieur Greenway? Oh mon Dieu. Dame Cataline, what have you done? A cat with claws. I guess this is our character. It's midday already. Where on earth is that featherhead? Well. Look who finally decided to get up. Haven't you heard what they say about the early bird falcon? Ugh, too early for worms. Past the Cabernet Sauvignon. There'll be time for that later. We've got business to handle first. Business? A letter arrived while you were sleeping. I haven't opened it yet. It's probably just more junk mail. Go ahead, Sparrow-san. You may have the honors. Alright, ahem. Dear Monsieur Falcon, I am writing to you today because my daughter, Dame Cataline, has been arrested for a crime she did not commit. She is being held at La Conciergerie prison on the charge of murder, no less. Her trial is in 3 days' time. Yeah, this is giving me Phoenix Wright flashbacks. I haven't played those games in like a decade, but the 3-day thing sounds familiar. I'd be greatly in your debt if you would offer her your legal aid. Yours sincerely, Seigneur Pourtois Demio of the Demio Estate. Oh my god, these French names. Okay. Well, this is something. I know, your first serious client in months. No, not that. The Demio Estate is well known for its exuberant wealth. Even if we cannot do much for Dame Cataline, his lordship would still reward us handsomely for our efforts. Wow, so I suppose you intend on defending Dame Cataline in court. I mean, we're lawyers. We gotta do it, right? Of course, I would be foolish to let such a good opportunity slip through our feathers. And also for the money. Grab your coat, Sparrowson. We're going to find our kitty client at La Conciergerie. Excellent. My derrière was getting tired of all this sitting around. Derrière means butt in French. Oh, but I better file away Seigneur Demio's letter first. One moment, Falcon. Can we look at the evidence? Yes, we can. I guess we can't look at it closely, but oh well. Pourtois' letter has been added to your evidence folder. You may access the evidence folder at any time by clicking the suitcase symbol. Yeah, I just did that.
Ah, nearly forgot my wallet. Who wouldn't want to lose that?
Again, I recall you losing it at the New Year's party. And at Christmas.
Yes, alright. No need to make a list.
Falcon picked up his wallet. You may see how much money he's carrying at any time by clicking on the wallet symbol.
Let's make a move.
Welcome to the map screen. From here you can travel to any listed area by clicking on the location name or location node. Areas marked with a clock symbol take a whole day to visit. Areas with no symbol can be visited freely. So, I can go to my office anytime I want, but it will take a whole day to go to la conciergerie. And those are the only two locations we have. I do believe we need to go here, though, to meet the client. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the stone-cold foyer of the conciergerie prison. Sullen-faced guards and visitors linger beneath the medieval archways.
Ah, the conciergerie. They say this is the finest prison in the whole of France. The outer walls are impenetrable. The cells are spotless. The guards are well-mannered.
What do you want?
Good day, monsieur. I am here to see Dame Catherine Desmille. I am due to represent her in court.
Oh, you're her lawyer, huh? Fine, fine, follow me. Well, what are you waiting for? Keep up! Sigh. My papa hasn't forgotten about me, has he?
Dame Catherine Desmille, I presume?
You've arrived, the fantastic lawyer, Monsieur Falcon, and his petite assistant, Sparrowson. The lady is knowledgeable.
Don't talk like that, Sparrowson.
Sorry. My papa told me that he would only hire the best lawyers in town.
I'm flattered.
But they weren't available on such a short notice, so he hired the first people in the address directory. Wow, that must be quite the blow. I guess there weren't any lawyers that had a name starting from A to F? Really?
Oh.
You see, Falcon, I told you listing under Aviary Attorney would pay off. Ah, okay. Not by his name, but by his company name. Got it. Okay. That was smart, Sparrowson.
Let's get down to business. Dame Catherine, could you fill us in on some details? Your father's letter was a little brief.
I can do my best. What is it you wanted to know? What happened the night of the murder? Who was there that evening? Did you see anything suspicious? Well, we probably need to do all of these, so let's just start with the first one.
What exactly happened on the night of the murder?
Oh, let me think. It was Friday evening. Me and my papa had arrived at Chateau Crinière, the home of the great Baron Rogueret. My papa spent all evening talking with Monsieur Greenouille and the Baron about business stuff.
Business stuff?
Well, the three of them own a railway company together. So all through dinner, they were talking about the company's shares and investments, but I didn't really understand most of it. But after dinner, this man with a camera took our photograph. That was a lot more fun.
Sorry. Man with the what took your what?
Camera. It's a very new gadget. A tiny bug sits in a box with a tiny paintbrush and paints your picture very fast. Okay. Really? Okay. In 10 minutes, poof, you have a perfect picture. Wow, technology's amazing. We eat bugs. Maybe we won't eat those bugs.
I don't think the lady's explanation is right, Sparrowson.
Pshaw, let me believe.
Still, the camera sounds like a very special device. I'll make note of it.
Did she even say the name of the guy? We already got the name.
Please continue, Dame Ketterline.
So after we had the photograph, I went into the gardens to get some air. And that's when I found the body of Monsieur Greenway. He was all ripped open. A housemaid saw me standing over the froggy monsieur and called for help, and then the police arrived. Before I could say anything, I ended up here. It was such a blur.
It must have been terrifying.
It wasn't so bad. My papa told me to be a brave cat. Was there something else he wanted to ask, Monsieur Falcon?
Who was there that evening? Dame Ketterland, who attended the banquet that evening?
Well, there was me and my papa. My dearest mamma couldn't make it. And there was Baron Rogueray, who hosted the dinner, and his housemaid, Colleen, I believe she was called. Of course, there was Monsieur Greenway. Well, until, he died. And there was Monsieur Robito de Robino, the man with the camera, but he was only there for a little while. I think that was all. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Dame Ketterline, did you see anything suspicious that evening?
Suspicious?
Like, maybe a guy lurking in the shadows. Or a bloodied murder weapon.
Monsieur Falcon, I do believe you are looking for an easy answer. Well, doesn't hurt to help to have the smoking gun in any investigation. Not having the smoking gun is kind of a big detriment. It's not necessarily looking for an easy answer.
You got me.
Or maybe it is. I did not see anything, I am afraid. The evening was very normal. The food was delicious. The conversation was quite boring. It was all very ordinary until the incident.
I see.
Wait, Falcon, you missed something of huge importance.
I did.
Dame Ketterline, you said the food was delicious. But you didn't say what food it was.
You and your stomach.
Let me see. We had poached red herring to start, garnished with garlic butter.
Go on.
Then a marbled steak served perfectly bloody rare. Glorious. Falcon, write this down.
What? This can't possibly be relevant to the case.
No, it could be. He was murdered by the remains of the T-bone. Stabbed. I don't know. Write it all down. Please, for me, I have a food fetish.
Fine. Sparrowson, remind me not to let you talk to clients on an empty stomach.
Well, that's pretty specific. This one doesn't say that she ate it. This one does. Maybe it had a sleeping agent in it or something. I don't know. But it just seems kind of specific. Why one is specific and the other isn't, I don't know. Maybe it's just writing choice. Come to think of it, I did find it a little strange that we weren't given any cutlery.
No cutlery, even for the steak?
Nope, you would think the great Baron Chateau Crinière would have gorgeous silverware, but there was none to be seen.
Ah, that is a little peculiar.
Was there anything else you wanted to know, Monsieur Falcon?
No, I think that will be all.
What's the plan now, Falcon?
Way I see it, we have two tasks. We should head to Chateau Crinière and see the scene of the murder for ourselves. And we should try to track down the supposed photographer, Monsieur Robito de Robinio. Oh, these names, they are a mouthful.
2 days for 2 tasks? Seems doable.
But we should head back and get some rest first. We have a lot of work ahead of us.
Wait, Mr. Falcon, before you go. You do believe my story, don't you?
Should we be sincere? Should we be dedicated to our job? Should we be skeptical?
You know what? We'll believe in the client. That's what Phoenix Wright would do.
Of course, Dame Catherine. It's our duty as lawyers.
And as gentlemen.
To have faith in your testimony. You can trust us.
Thank you. Thank you both. Dame Catherine, Monsieur Grunwy, Baron Rogoy. These names are all getting a little bit confusing, aren't they?
Not particularly.
Well, it is for me. I'm going to start compiling a Facebook so that I can keep track of who everyone is. Facebook. A what? A Facebook. It's a collection of people's names, pictures, and descriptions in an easy-to-carry catalog.
I think I understand. The name could use a little work, though.
I got some question marks, so 3 more people to meet. A lot more people to meet. A lot more people than 3 people. The Aviary Attorney himself. Falcon's suave and courageous lackey. What a handsome fellow. I wonder if he wrote this book. The wealthy father of Dame Catherine. Pertour hired us to defend Dame Catherine in court. I really like the art so far. An ill-mannered jailkeeper. Seems to feel disgust for criminals and for animals in general. The elegant bourgeois daughter of Seigneur Portois Daimio. She has been accused of murdering Monsieur Grunwy. A froggy businessman who was found murdered at Chateau Crinière, a colleague of Pertour and Roguet. Okay, so far these are the people that we know. You can access a list of people you have met at any time by clicking the book symbol.
Let's make a move.
Okay. You can also make a quick save at any time by selecting Save and Quit from the Pause menu. You can access the Pause menu by clicking the cog symbol in the upper left corner or by pressing the Escape key. So it doesn't take me any time to come here. Will I get any extra dialogue if I come here? What do you want?
I'm J.J. Falcon, defense attorney for...
I know who you are. I saw you come by earlier. But visiting hours are over. Come back next week.
You think you can make an exception for us?
Visiting hours are over. We'll be quick. I said visiting hours are over. Do you bird brains understand? Parlez-vous français? I don't think he's going to make an exception, Falcon.
You're right. Let's continue our investigation.
Oh, so you only get to visit 1 day of the week? And that day is done? So you can't visit until another week? Okay, so this is the photographer's place. And this is where the victim was and where the accused lived. Let's go visit the photographer.
So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Wait, there's a note on the door. Ahem. The magnificent and marvelous artist, Monsieur Robito de Robineau, is currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean?
I think it means that he is a pretentious bird brain, but in any case the artist seems to be out. What shall we do now? Let's be persistent.
We should knock anyway.
Alright, I don't see the harm. Nope, doesn't look like he's in, Falcon.
Let's be really persistent. We should break in.
What? Are you serious?
Maybe.
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, I would have thought that a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism.
You're right, I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
That's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back, I'm barging the door down.
Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first? What in bird Jesus' name was that?
You said you wanted to break in.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you would turn into a bird-sized cannonball.
Wow, this photographer must be doing a great job. This house looks pretty swanky.
Well, now we're here, we ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
He said swanky. Swanky? I just said that.
I was going to say ostentatious.
That's just swanky talk for a swanky.
We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawn unwanted attention. We should find anything that may help our case and get out.
In investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Click on an item of interest, and Falcon will examine it in closer detail. When you have had enough, or you can't find anything else to examine, click on the X key in the top right corner. Well, I mean, this is blinking. I guess I should examine that.
Picture of a sailing ship on a windy day.
Okay, so it will automatically just display that. It's useful.
A lighthouse? No, wait. It's a man in a top hat. Actually, if I squint and turn my head sideways...
It's a black smudge, Falcon.
This is a tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell.
That reminds me, how legal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings.
It's cool, relays. It's okay, a recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of damaged property and the pursuit of criminal evidence.
I don't think that's correct, but your use of legal jargon makes me have faith in your credentials.
It sounds like you're starting to learn the fine points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. This is a picture of a fence.
It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite.
Oh my god!
Pun. That horse raining to horse jokes fun. That's not all we're getting this game. Okay, I'm done. No more fence puns.
This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
I know. You know, I once had an uncle who fell off a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
No, he got demoted.
Oh my god.
The puns.
Hug. Terrible.
No, that's great.
About butterfly, or maybe a moth. It's difficult to tell in black and white.
You can tell by their antennae. If the antennae is fuzzy, it's a moth. A chandelier. You should get one of those for the office.
I don't have the money for that sort of luxury. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse.
How can you make out anything? I mean, I can tell this is a fence, but I can't make anything else out.
I see paints, inks, and dyes.
I'm not quite sure what that clear liquid in this bottle is. I could taste test it.
You could, but we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile.
So far, no clues. You figured one of these pictures would have been a picture that what Dame Caroline said she got her picture taken. Figured would have been one of those. Maybe didn't develop it yet. I guess we're gonna move on to another area. There's nothing else here. Hey Falcon, look!
What, it's just an easel?
No, look what's on the easel. Oh, there it is.
Oh wow, this must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder. There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Caroline, and I think that's Seigneur Potoir, Catherline's father.
So, what shall we do? Do we just take it? We should take it.
We've come this far, we might as well borrow it.
Is there anything else we need to do here? Probably not. Doesn't look like I can select anything else.
I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
Sounds good to me. Uh-oh. Oh, mon Dieu. What happened to my door? You know what? We're gonna be honest burglars.
Well, Monsieur Robinot, it's like this. You see, we are attorneys who have been hired for the purpose of...
Raven! A raven did it! We saw the whole thing!
What are you doing, Sparrowson? I've got this!
I'm not going to jail because your conscience is acting up.
Nobody's going to jail. Just take it easy.
Damn ravens. They're always after our shiny objects, am I right?
Yeah, that's right. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast.
Right, let's go. Maybe I'll rethink my ways about being honest. So the last place to go to is the scene of the incident, right? Chateau Carinière. Falcon and Sparrowson entered a courtyard outside Chateau Carinière. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows. Excusez-moi, messieurs. I don't mean to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? Cough, cough.
Maybe I should have actually coughed instead of saying cough, cough.
I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change? You know what, we'll get some francs.
Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Oh, wow. Bless you, messieurs. Bless ya. That was pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. But what am I doing standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to.
I'm spending money there. Is that going to cost me? Am I going to lose the case because I gave money to people? Oh, well, whatever. I'm a charitable, but also a vagabondish, good guy, bad guy, anti-hero. Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood-paneled foyer of Chateau Crinière. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Roguet must be loaded.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the Seine.
Is he here right now?
Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron! We'd like a word! How's that?
Sparrowson, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
You can thank me later. I think I got his attention. Did I hear my name? Great Baron Roguet, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators? Well, let's continue the honesty streak.
Not quite. I am private attorney J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson.
Lawyers, eh? You know, you aren't the first to have passed through here today.
Oh.
Yes, this jumpy, twitchy fellow came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions, then hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious.
Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps. I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. So he's gonna be, I guess, the prosecuting lawyer.
A friend of yours?
Something like that. So what may I do for you, messieurs?
We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be waiting not to see the crime scene for yourselves.
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
Well, be my guest. You will find a garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the second floor, third door to the right. That would be where we gathered for a group photography prior to the unfortunate incident. Oh, can we see the finished photograph? I am afraid not. It is, to my understanding, that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It is a slow process. My own copy of the photograph is to be delivered in 3 days' time. That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you are done with your investigations. So, where shall we go first? This is where the murder happened. Maybe we should go there first.
Dame Catterline said that she found Monsieur Greenway by the stairs by the fountain, so this must be the very spot the murder took place.
Herr Falcon, the crime scene investigation thing.
The crime scene investigation thing?
Yeah, you know, that thing where you get all eagle-eyed and analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for the evidence?
Yeah, do that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under the noises. Another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep, eventually we realized that it was just filling up on horse hors d'oeuvres. Oh my god. Sparrowson, you're just gonna be nothing but puns the entire game, aren't you?
Ugh, terrible. A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
That reminds me of a joke. A horse walks into the bar and the barkeeper says,
"What a long face." Yes, we've all heard that one.
What? No, the barkeep says, "You've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable."
I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes.
Oh, that's where that joke is.
This fountain is finely crafted. It's solid, a carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wade in and take a closer look, just to be sure.
Yeah, I suppose we should.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. I think you should go take a look. What I meant to say was, Sparrowson, go wade into the fountain and take a closer look inside the upper basin.
Me? No way. If you want to go wade and do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweet threads wet. Look, there's only one reasonable way to sell it. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep, I'll flip this one franc coin. You call the outcome. Get it wrong, you go for a swim. So, what'll be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? Let's go tails.
Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Sparrowson. Sure, I'll bet on the plant squiggles.
Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone with the good old Emperor Falcon.
Yeah, fine. Hold my shoes. I bet it was a two-faced coin anyways.
You're a bird. Why are you wearing shoes? Falcon really should learn how to spot a rigged coin flip. I know, hey? I figured it was that. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim?
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
What is that? What is this? It's brown and sticky, and it smells weird. Don't tell me you picked up a... Maybe it's part of the food, like part of the steak or the salmon or the fish, whatever the fish was.
Very wet cigarette butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Rogore?
Correct. Or it's a cigarette butt.
But that shouldn't be too surprising. It is his house, after all.
I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case. You know who's not in this picture? Roguri. Is there anything else we need to do here?
Baron Rogure certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Baby should be waddling, not attempting to saddle back horseback riding.
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it?
No, I would not.
So just a bunch of horse statues? Is that all we can examine here? Yeah, looks... Oh, no, wait. The actual stairs. Where the bloodstain is.
Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
Do you see any bloody footprints? Or maybe a name scrawled in blood? Written in with the frog's last breath?
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle.
And the cigarette butt was sticky.
There's nothing to indicate the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out of the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase.
But it's a sticky puddle, and the cigarette was sticky, right? It doesn't say it there, but I'm pretty sure in the text they said it. Is that it? I think that's it. For some reason, the cursor keeps switching to the default Windows one. I have to right-click to bring it back to the one from the game. It's weird. Okay, I guess we're done here.
I think we're done here.
Good call, but are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Let's go to the lounge. You are tall.
Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst. Hey, Falcon, did you see that?
See what?
That housemaid totally did something shifty.
Shifty?
I think she just pocketed something from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
Yes, are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name is J.J. Falcon.
And I'm Sparrowson. Oh, how rude of me. My name is Colleen Duhout. So, what can I help you, messieurs, with today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple questions?
That's fine. Let me grab my chair. That's better. What is it do you want to ask?
We're looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yes, you're in the right place. I saw the photography session for myself. Let's see, the cameraman was standing. Just about where you're standing, actually, Monsieur Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantelpiece. The Baron insisted on us using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
I know, the painting on it totally clashes with the decor.
I was thinking along more obvious lines.
Like there's no hands on it? No clock hands?
The clock has no hands.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Regret just keeps it around as a conversation piece. Well, we're conversing about it, so I guess it's working.
That's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it.
Can I see the picture? It won't let me look at the picture. Is there something else you wanted to ask?
You were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officers.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess? No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama of last week. You know, we are attorneys of justice. Let's pressure her a bit.
Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding?
That's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and... Wait, what? No, that's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson.
It isn't? What do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, messieurs, I have nothing to hide. Was there something else you wanted to ask?
No further questions. Thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help.
It's no problem, messieurs. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me steal in as you came in. I appreciate that you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams, and, well, never mind, I'm rambling.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have a much larger crime to worry about. Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
You know about that, huh? Yeah, I did take the knives and the forks. That's why they couldn't eat the steak, I guess. Yeah, I suppose that was me. It started with a couple teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those. But, well, I suppose the habit got a little away from me. Well, that's one mystery solved, at least. I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust. You've been stealing from him. You're choosing to break his trust. Apparently he's very kind.
I see.
So where to next, Big Bird? Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a good look, thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you.
Please ask away. I have nothing to hide.
We met your housemaid, Colleen Duhaut.
She's a courteous young lady, isn't she? I kinda want to say she's a thief. Guess she is a thief. She even said he was kind. And she wants to save for her dreams. But if he likes her and we call her a thief, he's probably gonna get mad at us, so let's not ruffle his feathers too much.
Yeah, she was more than willing to help us with our investigation.
I'm glad to hear it. Did you two want something else?
Baron Rogroy, I would like to ask you about your activities the night of the murder.
Oh, am I in trouble?
No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture.
I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock, and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. And that part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 that we had our picture taken. But you aren't in the picture, buddy. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that.
I see.
Is there something else I can help assist you, Monsieur Zwit?
I think that'll be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs. Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry, if everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it. Oh my god, he's so proud of that. Look at all the action lines.
Terrible. Just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest.
Okay, I think that's good enough for now. That was a nice little introduction to the world and the characters. I think I like both Sparrowson and Falcon a lot. Sparrowson's puns really crack me up a bit. You said swanky, I can't believe that. I think it's pretty clear with this case that it's going to be Rogui, Baron that made the murder. I don't know, I mean, the sticky cigarette butt, he's not in the picture. Somehow the clock will be important. I just don't know how. Yeah, I think it's... Of the suspects we have right now, I think it might be the Baron, but I imagine we've gotten all the evidence we can for this case, which is, wow, really quick. Really quick. I can see this game being really quick now. And with all this evidence that we've gotten, I'm imagining that the only suspects we have are these suspects. I'm gonna say it's maybe the Baron. The crime might have happened during the picture was being taken, and he's the only one not in it. Okay, but that's enough for now. Have a good night.